About a year ago, we started with Born Showers Vlog, and all of these three folks I'm joined by right now made a lot of fun of me for having to be in the video, so I made sure it's been a little while and we're coming back full circle that I could get them involved and so that they could join in on the fun. They're very embarrassed right now. They don't know what's about to happen. We do one-take vlogs. That's our goal, and we're going to roll with it. But a year ago, we brought a vlog all about vaping and juuling, and I started it by saying, listen, if anybody wants to act like this is a May River issue, you're fooling yourself and you're just sticking your head in the sand. I'm going to accompany this with a PowerPoint that includes all the national statistics. We really feel like it's time for our community to wake up. So if you remember last year, I started my vlog by kind of spreading this stuff out and talking about how the industry at that point I thought was marketing to teenagers. Since that time we've come a long way, and now the Center for Disease Control, FDA, all these national organizations are really getting scared, and it's about time they did because the problem has continued. So guys, why don't we just kind of dump out everything since that video was made. Just wanna all right. Yeah, the problem's going away, right? Folks, what scares me about this is when I showed you this video, we showed you how easy it is for kids to conceal it. I'll do a little demo. I'm a student in a classroom, teacher turns to the board, and I'm and just as easily as I did that, a student who is one of 30 in a classroom can conceal what they're doing in the midst of that class, and that teacher has very little opportunity to find it. People are upset about the bathroom policy. Well, guess where the kids tend to want to do these things and where they come from to do it. So we've talked about it. We're just going to have a little bit of fun with this for just a minute. Guys, they're sitting here wondering what comes next. Pick your favorites and let's just talk a little bit about what we're seeing. So y'all.
So I'm going to grab one of these. The fun part with this is the vape device itself is actually very cheap, and our students have told us about that. So it's very easy for anybody to get a hold of something like this, and they can buy it at local gas stations, things like that. The nicotine part, the part that goes on the top, does cost a little bit more, but still very affordable, which is certainly not a good thing.
My favorite, Mr. Austin just educated me. This is a battery charger that is actually, you had it working a minute ago, a speaker.
Speaker, yep.
That so you can listen to your music while you juul or take in THC or whatever harmful chemical you want to do. So really chilling opportunity, literally and figuratively.
My favorite is the one that is pretty colors here, nice in a box. Just put the end on and take a hit in the classroom or wherever, but also wanted to focus on this little package here, which if you notice behind me on the screen there, if you think these aren't targeted towards kids, you are absolutely wrong, because if you look at this box, it talks about grape soda, but in here is THC oil. So they are absolutely marketing towards kids and teenagers.
Amazing mango. There's that flavor.
My favorite is also another Bluetooth speaker / vaping device that is sold separately, which attaches on the end of the speaker. So parents will think that the student is buying this Bluetooth speaker, but later the student is able to go back and purchase the vaping cartridge that connects to the speaker, and it actually plays music every time you take a hit of the vape. So pretty marketable stuff here.
Something else that's important to know, these little cartridges, just one of them contains the amount of nicotine as a whole pack of cigarettes. So the amount of nicotine and chemicals going into teenagers' bodies is unbelievable.
So I want to show you, this is the mouthpiece. I know it's probably hard to see from where you are, but this is the mouthpiece that goes on either a battery like Mr. Jackson had or Mr. Bornshower had. Not very big, pretty small, pretty concealable. Unfortunately, easy for students to hide in areas that even we can't get to. So that's definitely something that we ask for parents' assistance to learn what these things look like, and we can certainly help provide that information with the slideshow that Mr. Bornschauer is going to have and with this, but to be able to find these things outside of school, bedrooms, cars, things like that, you know, there's a lot of places to hide these, and that's something that we got to keep our eyes on.
And something else to note, a lot of places to hide them, but they all look different. So, you know, a while ago, we were all looking for jewels because they look like USB chargers. However, they've now changed them. This, you know, to a parent might look like a pen. So you've got to be very aware because they are constantly changing so that kids can hide these devices.
But it's funny, Amazing Mango, just like last year, I read the warning label. This one said, do not ingest or apply to skin. So I guess ingest means swallow. We don't want to swallow this or get it on our skin, but we're gonna suck it into our lungs. Clint touched on some ways we can assist you. If you're not sure what's in these pods, you can certainly bring it to us. We'll help you figure it out. Anything else that anybody wants to share in the moment? Guys,
I just wanted to reiterate, you know, this is overwhelming. You think, oh, May River has a problem. Guys, if you look at the news, I think it's a nationwide problem, and that's important to know. We're trying to help educate you all as parents so that you can help your children so that this doesn't become an addiction, so that they're not hurting themselves medically. There's been hospitalizations and deaths recently, so.
Well, and with that, you know, I think this is proof that we are doing our best to find it and keep it out of here, especially. A lot of the stuff on this table is because we do have staff members and ourselves that are diligent in trying to find these things and keep them out of our school, and more importantly, out of teens' hands where they're going to possibly harm themselves.
yeah, so guys, at the risk of this sounding like a May River problem, I just want to reiterate what everybody is saying. This is our country. It's estimated that 50-60% of our population of teens is doing this. I started this a whole year ago saying if you think you're immune, it's athletes, it's our top academics, and our kids still say the same things even though we're seeing the news reports of students dying and going to the hospital and having popcorn lung and all kinds of crazy new diseases they haven't even identified yet, and that is our reality right now. But this isn't a May River issue. This is an issue with our youth. Our School Improvement Council asked that we restart the idea of creating these vlogs, and I think this is a good place to kind of pick it back up where it all began. So folks, please just wake up to it. Check out the accompanying video and the PowerPoints, and let's tackle this together at May River High School, and kind of send a message to all our family, no matter where they are, that this is real and this is what our kids are doing. Thank you. Go Sharks. If you didn't catch it, they had a huge win over Rayner last night. Our cheerleaders are on their way to state, had their lower state competition. And this weekend, cross country, check them out because they are going for a state title and they feel pretty confident that they have a good shot. Go Sharks.